ATK in this thing, TKG type of fucking.
ATK in this thing, TKG, what is good with y'all, man? Listen, y'all see the title, y'all know we're getting into, man. Or what I've gotten myself into, more like. On my last community post, I had a few options of videos that I wanted to make up, and y'all voted for the all XXL freshman ranked video. And man, oh man, did I not realize how much work this was going to be before I actually did it. I thought I was going to breeze through this, but no, I really haven't. There were 147 XXL freshmen. This is probably the most work and the hardest video that I've ever had, well, hardest list that I've ever had to make, ever. Like, it's 147 people that I actually have to rank. I didn't rank the worst rappers video. Like, that was just 100 worst rappers that I've ever heard. Eventually, I did wind up ranking just 20 of them, but, you know, those videos are out for y'all to watch for yourselves, which I very much recommend you do. Bangers. But, yeah, I'm actually ranking these people. And I'm ranking them based off of popularity, what they're doing in their careers, and talent. You know, you may see someone ranked higher than someone else, and you're like, oh, well, he's not better than that person. Well, they might be more popular. They may have a banger out or something like that. They may have done something in their careers to where they deserve to be higher. Maybe someone's just way more talented than someone else, then of course they're going to be higher. And of course, if you combine the three, you're going to get them in the last installment of this video. And what do I mean by that? There's going to be 7 parts of this. I split it into 7, okay? Now, I had to, because y'all don't want to listen to me for 40 minutes to an hour, or 30 minutes, or really 20 at this point. To make it easier on myself, you guys, just everyone involved, we're gonna make this an easy experience, but we're gonna make it fun, okay? So, you know, and for those that don't really like negativity too much, yeah, I'm going to kind of tone down on the jokes, just so you guys don't fucking bleed through your pussies. I will, yeah, who am I kidding? We're gonna be basic, classic ATK here. So beyond any case, we got 147 goddamn XXL freshmen to rank. So let's get on into it. Kicking this off at 147, we have Donis. 146, we have Mikey Fax. And at 145, we have Pill. The 3 worst XXL freshmen ever. Now, Donis is probably the best example of what not to do when trying to advance in your career. The guy really wasn't that much on, and okay, I'm being generous. He wasn't on whatsoever when he got on XXL. Like, no one knew. He is what y'all thought Lakia and Blast were. Like, just 2 random entries. He was the random entry of the class that he was on. Yeah, dude has done nothing with his career. Like, literally nothing. I mean, he dropped music, but did he move any needles? No, he didn't. He took a hiatus from music, and I mean, shit, I just noticed that, 2 days ago? I can't even lie to you, man. Dude barely put out music. Dude's barely putting out music now. Or maybe I could be wrong. Maybe he's about to drop a project tomorrow and drop one of the best projects of 2022, and this all could be redundant. But that's not going to happen because it's Donis. Mikey Fax. Again, when you have to put in Mikey Fax and then put in rapper afterwards, like there's other Mikey Fax out here, this is really a big problem. As a matter of fact, I had to put in rapper for Pill as well. Which, I mean, that's a given, because if you put in Pill, you're going to see a picture of pills. I had to put in rapper for Donis. How many Donises? Like, it's just Donis. It's just Donnis. How many Donises are out here? Like, if they had the last name or the first name Donis, I understand. But you're supposed to be unique enough to where if I put your name or like a couple letters into the search bar, your name should pop up. Now, understandably, it's Donis, it's Pill, and it's Mikey fucking Fax. But come on, D-O-N and like 3 more letters don't pop up to complete that search. What are we doing? I had to put in D-O-N-N-I for Donis rapper to finally pop up, and it's like, bruh, you really have to specify and say rapper? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. What is the point of explaining these three? They're at the bottom because they've done nothing with their rap careers. They're pretty much just regular dudes. You could spot them in your local grocery store right now. They're chilling. They're probably the type of rappers that do interviews to talk about what the landscape of rap was like in their day. Like, it's a waste of time. Pill did nothing with his rap career. Dude barely was dropping music when he was out. And again, he's not dropping music now. Like, Pill is not doing anything today. Literally. He should have been last. He really should have been last. But, yeah, I had to take into consideration of who the more talented rapper was for the music that they did put out. These three. Next up at 144, we have Freshmen. At 143, we have Kid Kid. And at 142, believe it or not, people, that's Lil Twist. Yes, he did grow up. If you've heard his recent music, you would think, no, that's not Lil Twist. That's some guy that you found a picture of that's dressed up, trying his hardest to look like Lil Wayne. No, that's Lil Twist. I shit you not. It is Lil Twist. He somehow sounds the same, but it's him. Let's start off with Freshmen, man. I looked up Fashion's music recently. I went to one of his albums, and the dude has a song out, multiple songs out, that has the views of one of my videos. Now, if that ain't one of the most ultimate disses, I don't know what is. The dude's dropping music videos and getting 500 views, 800 views. Some of these music videos, he has like 5,000 views, 20,000 views. And again, numbers ain't everything. Is he talented? It's alright, man. It's okay. Again, Fashawn probably should have been last. If I'm really being serious here, Fashawn, based off of what I saw, should have been last. But at least he's still dropping music. At least he's actually making music. He's not being taken seriously whatsoever, but he's actually giving a fuck about his craft. So I have to put that into account. Not popular whatsoever. Yeah, Fashawn, if you are defending Fashawn in the comment section, you basically gonna defend anything. Like, you're gonna defend your favorite food to people and all that shit, because come on now, it's Fashawn. Kid Kid, the former G Unit, and yes, the former G Unit. He left G Unit, and I shit you not, he left G Unit for better opportunities. He did that years ago. The better opportunities have not come. It's still it's still looking like Kid Kid is not only probably in the same spot, but probably worse. I ain't gonna lie to you. The only way you remember who Kid Kid is when you talk about XXL, and that's probably not all the time. Unless you're just one of those super big rap historians or music enthusiasts that have to look back on, yeah, it's the only way. Kid Kid's music is trash. He's not talked about. His career went nowhere. Even being backed by G Unit, it was going nowhere. And I'm not saying that G Unit is one of the, one of the top, labels to be a part of right now. No, it's really not. But at the same time, when you're a part of a label that's really not making noise, and you're one of the weakest members of a group that's not making any noise, it really makes it come off like on your own, you really would not be doing anything. Kid Kid would probably sell as much as me at this point, and that's probably a compliment to him. And then Lil Twist. Lil Twist has got to be one of the most disappointing I could talk about right now. Lil Twist was being backed by Lil Wayne. He's being backed by YMCMB. He was being backed by Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj. Like, come on, man. You had a star-studded group to work with. You could have worked with Drake. You could have worked with. You could have done better. I'm not saying, I gotta make an album with Drake and no. But still, come on, bro. How do you not, like, in the field of being signed with guys like Corey Guns and Chanel West Coast, and thank God she didn't make XXL because she would have been right next to Donis. Yeah, how do you somehow seem worse than Chanel West Coast? How do you somehow seem worse than Corey Guns, which we'll talk about him later. Spoiler, but we will talk about him later. It's a shame, and it's extremely embarrassing, okay? This kid's grown up, and he still has not changed. Last time I heard, he was dissing Pusha T, and yeah, come on, man. You seen what he did to Drake, and that was one of the pillars of your label, and yeah, he handled him like he wasn't shit. So, and he didn't even pay attention. Pusha T didn't even pay attention to Lil Twist. So I mean, come on now. 3 bums. At number 141, we have Don Tripp. No, that's not Mike Epps. At number 140, we've got Charles Hamilton. No, that is not Paige Kennedy from Vine. And at number 139, we've got OJ the Juice Man. No, that is not G Herbo. Oh, I promise you all of that shit was off the top of my head. Man, Don Tripp, man. You're on a XXL class with Iggy Azalea, and she's better than you lyrically. Enough said, bruh. Charles Hamilton, the greatest highlight in his career is the freestyle he was doing with the girl where she socked him dead in his fucking face. That is literally the highlight of his career. Being punched by a woman. Enough said. And then OJ the Juice Man. He's somewhat better than his heyday, like the whole like that whole flow and sound, yeah. He's not doing that no more, really. He's kind of rapping with his normal voice, and although I will say, talent-wise, he has picked it up from his heyday, he is still not very good. Not being very good, not picking up popularity-wise, dropping projects all the time is the only... Dropping projects consistently, that is why he's up here. The fact that he's still active, but at the same time, being active and not being any better is just not good. You drop projects left and right, and they just sound like a carbon copy of the last. It's not good for you, man. It's really not good for you. At this point, if anybody's featuring, I mean featured on a song, and you're somewhat of a big name, and you're featured on a song with OJ the Juice Man, I'm going to think that you're running out of money, because there's absolutely no way you should be paired up with OJ the Juice Man right now. He should be begging to be paired up with you. It's almost like featuring for Rich the Kid, which, yeah, we could have been talking about him in this video, but he declined the list, and thank God he did, because I would have chewed his ass out, and he'd been sitting right next to, well, nah, I wouldn't say he'd be sitting right next to Don Tripp, but he'd be in this video. Make no mistake about it. At number 138, we've got Rich Boy, which that name's got to be ironic at this point. 137, we've got Young Dro, which, again, that's got to be an ironic name at this point. And at 136, we've got Papoose, which, nah, no joke for him. He's dating Remy Ma. There's no jokes to be made. But Rich Boy, he's the throw some D's on it. Yeah, he's that guy. You've never heard that song, you're too young for that song, then you literally have never heard of this guy before. If you're about my age, then you were around to hear that on the radio all the time in Detroit, or really anywhere. The guy was pretty much a big deal for one song, which that's a lot of rappers. They're a big deal for one song and one song only, and then they fade off. But what more can I say about Rich Boy? He has nothing else to his name. Rich Boy isn't rich. Well, if he is, he's rich from some venture that isn't rap, because how could he be? The guy hasn't been heard of since 2007, which, again, that is crazy. I was in 2nd grade in 2007. I am a grown-ass man and getting jobs in school right now. It is no... Okay. Young Dro. He, again, you probably don't know the song that we be in the city, all my niggas with me, and I can't even think of the name of I can't even remember the name of the song, because my mom was playing it in the car in 2014 and 2015, I can't remember, My mom was driving me around and playing that shit off her phone, which how my mom found Young Dro, I don't understand. But yeah, dude, he's done nothing. Like, he should be last because he's literally done nothing with his career. Absolutely nothing. It's three guys from the same class, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. If Papoose is from 2010, then excuse me. I think he's from 2000 and the first one, the very first class. I think Young Dro and these three are all in the same class, which really tells you where that class really should be ranked on the hierarchy of classes. But Papoose, his only W in life is being somewhat of a lyricist and being with Remy Ma for as long as he has. There's no way he should still be with that woman. There's absolutely no way. I need to free her from the shackles of this lame ass individual. Which, I mean, he probably is again, we're roasting them for their music careers. Them as people, yeah, they're probably good people. So we don't know. We can't go off on them on that regard. So chill if you're making fun of them as people. But yeah, Papoose has done nothing with his career. He's still dropping music today, and I mean, yeah, you wouldn't know unless his wife wasn't saying, "Hey, look at my hubby, look at what he's doing," and she's barely doing that. So you really don't know that Papoose is a rapper unless you looked up, in the midst of you looking up Remy Ma nude pictures, you just somehow seen Papoose there, which, yeah, R.I.P. to your eyes if you so happen to see anything else. But yeah, that's all you get out these three old relics that once upon a time probably dropped anthems, which, I mean, not for Young Dro and Papoose, but yeah, they dropped probably one or two good songs, and now they're just around right now doing interviews talking about the good old days, which, when was that? When were the good old days for anyone that isn't Rich Boy at this point? At number 135, we've got Corey Gunz, surely a disgrace to all rapper Corys out there. At 134, we've got Lil Bibby. And at 133, we've got Tink. Can't wait to talk about her. But Corey Gunz, at least Rich Boy made an anthem. At least some of them rappers before made anthems. Or hits. Big hits. Corey Gunz was on one. If anything, he's like the main flaw to the anthem that he was on. He is one of the takeaways. You replace him with someone else and it is probably a better song. In some people's opinion, without Corey Gunz, okay, like I said, let's try to be a little positive here, right? Corey Gunz has a cool name. Yeah. Lil Bibby, right? Lil Bibby, he is the main contributor to the detriment of Juice WRLD's legacy at the moment. If you hear anything else from Juice WRLD after this point, it's because of fucking Lil Bibby. And I honestly believe that Juice WRLD should have no more albums come out. Feature songs, maybe. That doesn't really do any harm because Juice WRLD's still a good artist. He can lift a song. That's cool. But yeah, man, what are we doing? What are we seriously doing? Juice WRLD's been dead for almost 2 years. Almost 3, I think. He died in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So he's been dead for almost 3 years. And we're still pumping out songs because this fucking guy just thinks, well, I'm a good friend of his. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm going to help. No, nigga. You focus on dropping music yourself. After Free Crack, no one really cared about Lil Bibby. And yeah, why would they, right? Then Tink. I went to a comment section of one of Tink's songs, and there were actually people in the comments saying that Tink was a legend, saying that she deserves the she's influential and she really helped move the. I'm not even gonna finish the ignorance. I want to hit myself in the face for that. But there was really people arguing that Tink is a legend for helping the underground get attention. Yes, she got on XXL, okay? And after XXL, Tink has really done little to nothing else. No Billboard hits, not even bubbling under the Hot 100 hits. Nothing. albums maybe could come out. I mean, you can like somebody and not push them to the sky. I'm looking at all Playboi Carti fans out there. Y'all thought I was not going to reference Whole Lotta Red on this video? Are y'all kidding me? No, I'm still going to talk about it. Of course, you know it's a joke, but no, Tink is not a legend, okay? It's a shame to anyone that's thinking that these obscure artists are legends. Yes, Tink has talent, and that's the reason why she is as high as she is. But after that, what else has she done? Absolutely nothing. She's just making music for the sake of making music at this point because, I don't know, maybe she's bored or something. Who knows? But, yeah, it's a wrap for everything she's got going on. At 132, we've got Kurt Cobain. 131, we've got Trinidad James. And at 130, we've got Fred the Godson. Now, Kurt Cobain has an anthem under his belt. Again, that's what's saving a lot of rappers because after the anthem, you really have got nothing else going for you. Like, that's it. And then, really, the anthem stopped meaning as much the farther we get into this video because after that, it's going to be talent getting people higher. Because after that, how much higher am I supposed to put Lil Pump over guys like, I don't know, XXXTentacion, you know? And spoiler, Lil Pump is nowhere close to where XXXTentacion is going to be. So, yeah. But, yeah, Kurt Cobain has only got that and a slight increase in talent. So, yeah, really nothing else going for him. He's really been a forgotten name ever since his anthem. I mean, you kind of hear it on the radio sometimes, maybe in a club, obscure enough. But yeah, that's really it. And then speaking of anthems, we got Mr. All Gold Everything with Trinidad James. Yeah, that's all he had going for him too. There's probably 8 Trinidad James fans left, and yeah, I'm one of those 8 people. I like Trinidad James. I don't think that he should be, not as big as he once was. No, he doesn't make music that should be lauded as, a gift to earth. But at the same time, he has a voice that I feel like could really lift the track. He has a aesthetic to him that is really unique. He's got this funk type feel to him. Yeah, I praise Trinidad James. I'm different. I'm outside the norm. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna talk too much about Fred the Godson because he did pass away due to COVID. He was much bigger for his battle rapping. That's what he's known for. Not really the type of guy that you expect to be on the radio. He wasn't that type of rapper. He was the type of rapper that was just specifically doing his one thing. He was a battle rapper. And he was good at that. So he's not as low as anyone would expect him to be, but at the same time, he was not that widespread of an artist to, be super. Yeah, he wasn't that known. So again, yeah, I won't say too much, but rest in peace to Fred the Godson, man. For the last 3, we have Troy Ave at 129, Asher Roth at 128, and Made in Tokyo at 127. I could go through these super quick. Troy Ave could have been bigger, but he snitched. Asher Roth could have been bigger, but he's white. And, he's not a rapper. And he doesn't really have a genre he sticks to, from what I've heard. And Made in Tokyo, I won't talk about because he follows me on Twitter. So, yeah, there you go. To kind of elaborate on Troy Ave, yeah, the guy has talent. He could have been going places. He really could have. The only reason why he's not lower is because he actually has a smidgen of talent. Asher Roth also has some talent, but again, his career really went nowhere after his, and I quote, college music didn't take off after his heyday when he first got on XXL. And Made in Tokyo, yeah, he follows me on Twitter. That's not why he has the rank he does. He just, yeah. I refuse to slander him, but there's not too many positives either because, again, he follows me on Twitter. So, we are done. And there we go, TKG. 21 down, 126 rappers to go. We'll still have like roughly 100 rappers left after the next video, but we're getting to that cream of the crop, the Kendrick Lamars and the J. Coles and the X's and the Wale's. I don't know why I put Wale in there, but whatever. Throw him a bone, right? Yeah, we're getting to that. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. If you'd have anybody lower, cruelly lower, or inexplicably higher. Beyond any case, man, you already know what it is. Vibe. Have a good time. Stay safe. And I will see y'all later, man. Peace out.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah. LABB who